This is one of the oldest and classic chess endgames you can put on your mind's pocket, like chess archive. This is why to move and draw. Imagine if you will immediately promote your pawn, of course, with a queen. There's a bishop to e5 check, and of course, if you will move here, attacking this pawn, unfortunately, bishop will just capture the pawn, and this king cannot capture this one. Now, if you think, if this is a rook pawn versus bishop, if I will get here, I can, or I might draw the game. However, this is a dark square bishop, and the corner is also a dark square. So this is a win for black. So let's go back. What will you do in this kind of position and situation where you can find a perfect way to trick the black here and draw the game? You may pause the video if you want to analyze it more, and if you're ready, let's go and answer this one. There is no other move aside from the key move. If, for example, you will move your king here, bishop will just get in e5 and guarding the b8. So if you will go here, bishop b8, and there is no way for white to capture this one, and the king will eventually get near, the pawn will capture, and once again, rook pawn versus bishop against your king with a dark square and dark square bishop. So this is a clear win for black. So the only key move to save the position is king b8. Attacking the pawn. a5, if, for example, you think, alright, so I can now go to a7 and promote it. Unfortunately, bishop e5, and if you will try to chase this one, there's no way to do that. So let's go back. So first move, key move, king to b8, attacking the pawn, a5, and where the king will go, king to c7, going back to the original position. Why? What's the sense? If a4, king to c6. The idea is to get a queen first. So the bishop is forced to go back. Bishop to e5, guarding the b8. And the perfect timing is here. King to d5, attacking the bishop on e5. If push, capture, pawn, queen. Alright, so that will be a draw game. If, of course, black will try to move away somewhere, let's say here, push pawn, move. Now this bishop is overloaded. Let's say bishop d6. You cannot protect your own pawn and guarding this square where this pawn will get a queen. So queen, capture, and capture. So let's go back. Let's try different way for black to at least give a justice in the position where black has this extra bishop. King to b8, a5, not a7, instead going back to c7. If, okay, since the king can go here, why not moving the king? So the e5, the bishop e5 is kind of very solid here. King to c6. Once again, the bishop is forced to go e5, protecting the b8 square, and after of this, you can now capture this one anytime. Bishop c7, overloaded once again, b8 queen, capture, and capture. Let's go back. So how about checking immediately? King b8, a5, king to c7. We will not move the king, we will not move the pawn. Instead, check. King to c6. Once again, this king can anytime go to b5, attacking the pawn, or if push pawn, like what happened earlier, king to d5, attacking the bishop, forced to move away, going here, and of course, if this bishop will try to block the possible pathway of the king attacking this pawn, you cannot go here. That is obviously always for white. White will just sacrifice the pawn, queen, capture, and no way, no for black to save the pawn on A. If you think the position is kind of impossible to draw, you can try it on your board and you can, well, have your friends solve this endgame.